What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over the brand new custom set cards. These are my reactions to these cards. I haven't seen them yet. I had a neutral party make this slideshow for me, so I'm excited. I know it's going to be from this. So these are all the last cards in Secret's post that he made announcements. Discord link, by the way, in description down below. And so I had somebody just take the cards, put them in here. If they were Rokah, put Rokah. If they were Pali, put Pali. And then there are, I think, they're generic cards / no planet cards. That's also gonna be on its own page. So let's just get into this. However, before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know, if you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, then dislike it. But yeah, I mean, other than that, let's get it going. I'm excited. So Rokah. Rokah is one of the planets that I was kind of playing around with. You look at like set 5-ish, set 4-ish. Right after the end of Pali format, it's a deck that I looked at quite a bit. I looked at it as well as Barrow. They were decks that I thought were really fun and interesting, and Rokah is just one of those planets that I really enjoyed playing. It was never that competitively viable, but was it? But it was so fun. It was so fun to play. So let's see if Secret did them good. Relo Hex Basilisk is a 3-star, 90 power, 180 health. When this creature is played, you can place any number of your handed cards at the bottom of your galaxy, and if you do, draw that many cards at the end of this turn. Huh. I don't hate it. I think it's okay. Also, just gotta say, Nezo and Lueg. Nezo's artwork is incredible. When you look at the other sets, the other cards he's made for the custom fans, dude, he is incredibly gifted at this artwork stuff. So, hats off to you, my man. That's incredible. Effect-wise, I think it's okay. I'm a little worried this card could see some generic usage. It's a pretty good card. It's kind of an OTK enabler. We're entering a format where OTK was legal in entirety. I don't think anything was banned on the ban list. So you still have the entire OTK deck. And now you have another card that says, by the way, if you have like 10 crap cards in your hand, shove them on the bottom and then draw 10 at end of turn. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't hate it. I think it's a cool card. It's interesting. But yeah, it also is really nice for Relo Hex as well, because within the Relo Hex archetype, whenever you draw a card, right? Or I guess no, it's whenever you reveal a card, right, on Relo Hex. So I don't know. It's fine, I guess. I think it's kind of cool. Generically abusable, I think, but we'll see as time goes on. I'd give this maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. Dust Blower Spirit. 100, 100, 3-star. Okay, so it's understated, which is fine. You can free play this creature by shuffling 2 of either player's killed cards into their owner's galaxy. That is really interesting. That's kind of terrifying, actually. Dude, this card's nasty. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. There's so many attachments that are going to be in this format. You're going to have, like, Phantom Matter that you can just play. This also just completely destroys Skellies. You just shuffle back both their queens. What do? They're now in deck. They have to find a way to redump them. Blue Flames are basically full power, and you can shuffle back the Chakras, which is kind of nice, actually. But this card also seems really strong for decks that just, like, say, I'm going to... Well, I don't know if it's really strong offensively, I guess, because... I mean, you're going to enter a format with so many disgusting cards. It's interesting. It's a really interesting card. I think this will see a lot of play, genuinely. But I'm kind of worried, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's a really cool card, but I think it might be too strong. I don't know. I'm going to go 5 out of 10, maybe 5.5. Soaring Starbird. Okay, 290, 300, 6-star. Okay. When you would cosplay this creature, you may kill one of your zoned Rokah creatures, gain stars equal to that creature... Wait, when you would cosplay this creature, you may kill one of your zoned Rokah creatures. Gain stars equal to that creature. I think it means equal to that creature's stars, I guess? Okay, cool. If you do, kill one of your opponent's zoned zoned creatures. Ooh. So if I have like a 4-star Relo Hex Dustrog, for example, right? I can pop it. I can go to cosplay this, pay the 6, pop the dust draw, gain 4, and then pop one of my opponent's creatures. That's kind of nuts. It's also not that horribly understated. You know, it's only 10 under stats. I really like this card. I really like this card. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. The problem with Rokah as well is a lot of their guys trigger off of cost play, right? And yet they don't have, like, you have Stardust Draw, but other than that, you don't really have ways to gain stars effectively. You have to play cards like Card Consuming Cosmic Creator, right? You got to play some garbage to get stars in the deck. So it's really nice to see a card that just gives you stars back, right? That's really nice. I'm a big fan of this card. Soaring Seer Swan. Okay, so Soaring's going to be an archetype, right? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Power 190, health 190, 4-star. So it's a little understated, but like 20. It's barely understated. It's basically equal stats. When your opponents reveal one advancement speed, when your opponent reveals. I don't know why there's an S there. This isn't a multiplayer game with 3 to 4 players, but whatever. I digress. Reveals one individual card. Add one Galaxy Soaring card or non-creature card that mentions Rokah to your hand. Oh. How do I, oh, I was trying to go back. There we go. So this one does reference Rokah, because it references Rokah creature. So you could add Starbird to hand if you're playing Swan. So you could play Swan. Play a card that reveals a card in your opponent's hand. I don't know, that makes them reveal a card in their hand, right? Add to hand Starbird, pop the Swan for Starbird. You gain back 4, you pop it above creature, and you have a 290 300 on board. So it's a 2-star essentially. No, it's still a 6-star, I guess. You had to pay 4 for Seer Swan and then pay 2 for Starbird. But still, really nice. Really, really, really nice. Okay. Soaring Songbird. I don't know why Secret put them in this order. I feel like you should have started with Songbird, because it's the lowest star, I assume? I don't know. I'm not going to skip it. I'm not going to skip it. I assume this should have been first, this should have been second, this should have been third, but whatever. Alright. Soaring Songbird, 2-star, 170, 20. Once again, barely understated, so basically equal. Your handed Rokah creatures cost 2 less star for each of your opponents. Dude. I love this card. Oh my god. This is nasty. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot to rate these. I forgot to rate Seer Swan and Starbird, right? A Starbird, easy 9 out of 10. Love this card. Seer Swan, also another 9 out of 10. Songbird, this might be a 10 out of 10 card. Is this a diamond stamp of approval? 10 out of 10? I think it is. I'm gonna hit this with a diamond stamp of approval. 10 out of 10. That's incredible. Love this card. The Mad Many. 300 power, 300 health. What is that, an 8-star? 3, 6, 8? Yeah. Okay. When you play this creature, it cannot be attacked or affected by card abilities. Misspelled. That should be that's abilize. There should be a T right there. Abilities. I-T-I-E-S. Okay, it is misspelled. But whatever. Or affected by card abilities until the end of your next turn. Common by a name I can't pronounce. I am so sorry. I mean, it's a cool card. It also combos pretty well with Songbird, too. Because, like, this could be super cheap at 300, you know? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Also, like, you can't, like, you can't pop it with an Acti. You can't... I think technically Field works on this. Because Field affects the player, not the creatures. But you can't use, like, Beast of the Black Hole on this, right? Yeah, I think so, at least. I'll give this an 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Nice card. Cloud Catcher. 170, 130, 3-star. Equal statted. When an opponent's effect would add a card to their hand, attach it to this creature instead. Whoa. Okay. When this creature would be killed, you can kill one attached card instead. Oh my god. Dude, I love that effect. Comment by Brain Pixels and Luig. Wow. Yeah, big fan. Very big fan. I think it's a little scary. I think we've seen like Uglef in the original post that they made. Or that was maybe in another episode, I don't remember, but that was a card that was like copy. It was essentially like a Copex helmet on a creature, which kind of spooked me. Copex helmet for this card also seems nasty. Putting that effect onto anything is really strong, I think, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. All right, next card. Soaring Skies. Neither player can free play creatures. Oh, Cloudcatcher. 9 out of 10. Dude, this card. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're just bringing oh my god. We're just bringing floodgates to Chaos Galaxy? Just actual floodgates? Vanity's Emptiness who? This is just Vanities, but like in Chaos Galaxy. Dude, what the I love this card and I hate it as a Palicium player. I hate this card. As a Rokah player and a Barrow player, I love this card. This card is so strong. Oh my god. This one card walls Skellies. It doesn't really wall Shape Knights. It kind of does because they can't ever play Hexator. They can't really play LBR. But it's not that bad against them. This walls BF. Like my opponent dumps... Oh my god, if my opponent dumps both their Chakras and I just hit with the Soaring Skies, that's like GG. That's like genuinely GG. Holy crap, dude. Alright, if you play a deck that free plays, like if you're playing Pali or you're playing BF or you're playing like Skellies, you gotta play like Bolide Comet, or you gotta play like Crowrock Comet. You gotta play something to pop resources, because this card is generically it's generic. You can play it in any deck. And just walls you entirely. What an incredible card. Oh my god. I would love to give this card a 10 out of 10. But it's really strong, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I love the card art really well. I think Secret made it, but he didn't put it at the bottom. Whatever. Really good card art. Really interesting effect. But I hate a floodgate, so I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Alright, next card. Last Breath. When one of your zoned Rokah creatures is killed. Okay, so you should probably remove this part of the effect. That's not supposed to be there, I think. So, from the top. When one of your zoned Rokah creatures is killed, add one creature and battle zone to your planet and free play that creature into that creature zone. At the end of your opponent's next turn, remove those zones and any creature played by this effect. Have we seen this card? Because I feel like I've seen this card. This card seems really solid. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen this card. I don't remember. But it seems really cool. Also, once again, another goated artwork by Kinezo, or Nezo, however you pronounce your name. I apologize. Really, really nice card. I don't think it's that strong. I don't know. I think it depends on the creature, right? I think it really depends on what is killed. But yeah, it's an interesting effect. Okay. Palicium is my baby. Okay. I love Palicium. I have played this deck. I have played this planet so much. I feel like I could be wrong here, and anyone watching this video can correct me. But I might be the number one representative of Palicium. Like, there have been a lot of people who have played Palicium. And I'm probably not the best player who've ever played the deck. Probably not. I mean, Oddish played the deck. But I feel like I'm probably the person who has played Palicium the most of anybody else. So this is going to hit real close to home. Let's get right into it. Card number 1. Oh, Last Breath. 8 out of 10. Pale Whale. Okay, I think this is a card we've already seen. Also, hold up. Okay, hold up. 280, 480, 8-star. So it's free playable by Pali effect. If this creature is free played, all zone creatures lose 100 health. If any creature's health reaches 0 in this way, it is killed. So this is essentially like a border wipe on babies. If your opponent has a board of babies, you drop a Hail Whale that border wipes them, essentially. Really nice. I just now realized that this is a whale who's like throwing up, essentially. I thought this was like a Cthulhu monster. Like this is the eyeballs, this is the big head, and this is like the body. So it's kind of weird that I'm seeing it the other way now, but like, I saw the whale part of the name and I was like, oh wait, now I see a whale. But when I first saw the card, I was like, this looks like Cthulhu. This looks like Cthulhu. Okay, next. Coral Commander, 240, 240, 5-star. Okay. When this card is cosplayed or free played by the ability of Palicium, which it can't be, it's a 5-star. You can free play one of your killed 1 to 3-star Palicium creatures. Wait, you can't free play this creature by the effect of Palicium, right? And we are back. So I went to go read the effect of Palicium to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And I was actually missing something. So Palicium is, and I'm going to put it on screen here for everybody. Sack 2 creatures, 2 Palicium creatures, who are total 6 stars or less to play any Palicium creature. So you could use Pali effect to cheat out a 2-star. You could just go neg 4 stars, essentially. Which is weird, but I've never considered it that way, but I guess you could. You could play a little baby like this guy. Okay. So, let me get back to the effect. When this card is cosplayed or free played by the effect of Palicium, you can free play one of your killed 1 to 3-star Palicium creatures. That's nice. So I can go duple, Pali effect, play commander, play back duple. Okay. I don't think Pali's OPT. Give me a second to check that. Okay, so you would think somebody who's played so much Palicium would at least know what the planet does, but I guess I've never really thought about... I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played CG in a while. And I really never thought about playing little guys with Pali. So, sorry for all of my not frustration, but my ignorance here. But yes, you can Pali more than once. So you could go duple, sack it, Coral Commander, play back duple, sack it for a big guy. And then now you have a 2-creature board off of 1 duple, which is kind of nice, actually. I'm a big fan of that. Another goated art by Nezo. Actual beast. Dude, this guy is incredible. Jesus. Alright, next... Oh, I forgot to rate this card. Did I rate Hail Whale? I don't know. Hail Whale gives me like 8 out of 10. Coral Commander, I think this is a 10 out of 10. I like combo. I like Pali combo options, you know? You can also go like duple into Coral play like Rowdy into Serp. Or Rudy, however you whatever it is, I don't know. Into Serp. Like, that seems pretty solid. There are all kinds of cool combos you can do with this, so big fan, big fan. Give me 10 out of 10. I love this card. I'm playing this on all my Pali decks. I'm getting 2 copies of this in every Pali deck, I think. Snatch Joel. Power 60, health 70. When this zone creature is killed, remove 1 empty zone from your opponent's planet. Ooh! Oh, man. And comment by the Russian name again. Once again, I apologize. I have no idea where to even start on pronouncing your name. I don't speak Russian. Wow. Wowee. So I get like... Oh, wow. That's nice. I like this card. Zone removal in Pali. And you can sack it for Pali effect to trigger its effect to pop a zone. I actually really don't hate that. I'm a big fan. Okay. Give me... I'm gonna go a 9 out of 10. Love this. Love this. Baby Cranchon. 180-80. 3-star. If this card is killed by the planet ability of Palicium, you may free play a Galaxy Palicium creature instead of a handed creature? Hold up. So if I have Baby Cranchon, Hammer out Sharkling, sack them both. Sharkling gets a baby back to my hand. Not Baby Cranchon, but like a baby creature. Or maybe can get Baby Cranchon. I'm not sure if Sharkling can get 3 stars. I think it's 1 or 2s. But if it can't get 3s, I can get back Baby Cranchon. And then I can play a big guy from deck, like a Manta, or I could play like a Gobbo, or even just a regular Cranchon, maybe even a Serpent if I'm feeling crazy with it. Like, dude. Professor Deck coming in clutch. Nice artwork, nice card. Give me an 8 out of 10 on this card. It seems really strong, scary strong, but I love it. So give me 8 out of 10. Kryto, Beast of the Deep. 310, 340, 7-star. When you play this creature, both players reveal the top 4 cards of their galaxy and may free play one revealed creature from their planet into one of their empty creature zones? Whoa. I don't hate that. Another good card by Professor Deck. Oh, I already rated Baby Control, right? Kryto. Really nice. Really nice combo potential. It's a little... Pali doesn't have a lot of card draw. So this is a way to kind of cheat draw because you're playing off the top of your deck. So it's kind of like drawing, essentially, but... I don't know. It's like fine, I think. No Pali draw cards yet, which is kind of rough. Maybe we'll get one in the close. Maybe we'll get... We haven't seen any resources and we haven't seen any acties, so maybe we get a draw card. This card's really cool though. Give me an 8 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. No draw cards for Pali. That's kind of upsetting. That's like the one thing Pali really needed to contend with Blue Flames and Shape Knights, and they just aren't going to get anything like that. Kind of disappointing, but once again, I like a lot of the cards that were made here for Pali. Dang. All right, no planets and generics. So I actually have played a no planet deck. I played an Archeon deck, and I played Zemius for a bit there. So I'm a little versed when it comes to the no planets, and I'm also interested in the generics. Maybe there's a generic draw card I can use, but I doubt Secret would have made a generic draw card. I guess we'll see, though. All right, let's get right into this. Interplanetary Genius. 40 power, 250 health, 4-star. So it's it's understated. Understated by a lot. When this creature is cosplayed, add one card that is no planet or that mentions no planet once. Oh, there should be a period there. That mentions... Wait. It's like add one to your hand? But from where? That entire effect is cooked. It needs to be rewritten. When this creature is cosplayed, add one card that is no planet or that mentions no planet. I'm assuming one Perish card or maybe from Galaxy to hand. I don't know. I can't really rate that. Once per turn, you can permanently turn one zone creature no planet. I would also reword that. I think this card needs to be reworded. Love the artwork. Love the concept. The concept is just getting back a no planet card. So it goes neutral. Actually, it was +1 because it's card on board with card in hand. So it was +1. And you can, like, if your opponent's on Gaios, you can turn their creatures into no planets, which is pretty good. If your opponent's on SKs, you can turn their babies into no planets, which allows you to kill them. Or the big guys into no planet, same thing. If you're against Pali, you can turn their guys into no planets, which means that they can't sack them if it's a baby. That's cool. It's an interesting card. I don't hate it, but I can't really rate it until I know if this is from Galaxy or from from the discard. So I'll give it a 5 out of 10. If that's from discard, let's call it a 7. And if it's from Galaxy, I'm calling it a 9 because I think ways to search no planets is a really cool idea. Next, Yuglef. So this is a card we've seen before. I think this was a card that was revealed previously. Whether it was in another, I don't know if it was in another video or if it was one of the early reveals we saw. But this is a really interesting card. When you cosplay this creature, you can attach one of your killed 5-star or lower creatures to one of your other zone creatures. It gains the attached creature's ability. So this is essentially Kopek's helmet, but without all the setup. This is just play Yuglef, attach a baby, it gains effect. Really interesting, and we've seen some cards this episode that I think are really strong with this. But I'm excited. This card looks really cool. I've always wanted to use Kopek's, but there's never been a world where it's been good enough, you know? It just requires too much setup. And it's just hard to use. So I'm glad to see that there's now a creature here that is essentially Kopek's, but a lot easier to use. I'm gonna give Yuglef like a 7.5 out of 10. I'm a little worried it could be too strong, but we'll see, I guess, as the format evolves. I'm hit with 7.5. If it isn't broken, this is an easy 9 for me. Easy 9. Forgotten Lineage. Kill one of your handed creatures that comes from your planet card to add to your hand one of your galaxy creatures that also comes from your planet card. Whoa. Love the nano rays, by the way, on the picture. You got Skitoda there. You got, and I don't know the other two. I don't know why I remember Skitoda's name. Don't ask me. By Nezo and Lueg. What do you know? Nezo with another incredible artwork. This card is scary. This card's really scary. It's really good for, like, Sindel. Picture you draw a queen. You just go lineage, dump the queen, add gas to hand. That's really good. Assume you're in BF, you can go, and you drew, like, you drew the Jokra. You can go lineage, dump Jokra, add to your hand. What's that other guy? The 4-star that searches. I don't know his name, but the 4-star that searches. If you're in Pali, you can go, like, actually, if you're in Pali, this is just a better blur, right? Because instead of going blur, search, rowdy, you can just go rowdy. You can just go lineage, dump a card, add rowdy. But I guess blur is still nice. You probably still play blur. This is a really nice card in general. The problem is it's like good for every deck, but I think it's fine. It's not like it's broken or anything, I don't think. It's really scary for OTK because it's another way to search one of their creatures, right? Give me a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. The Great Resurrection. Permanent resource by Professor De. When you play this card, kill one galaxy creature to free play one of your killed creatures with the same name. Ooh. That's a cool card. That's a cool card. I have a problem with this card. I guess Secret would have to rule on it. But could you not just kill a galaxy creature and then free play that same galaxy creature? Or is it you have to have, or free play that killed creature that you killed from Galaxy? Like, could I, like, have no cards in discard, go Great Resurrection, dump Skelly Ghast, or Skelly Queen, or whatever, anything, and then Resurrection revive the Ghast of the Queen that I already sent? Because it doesn't say a different. Free play one of your different killed creatures with the same name, right? It just says free play one of your killed creatures with the same name. And the Galaxy creature is killed by the time you're free playing, right? I'd assume, at least. I don't think they happen simultaneously, but maybe Secret can rule on that. If they happen simultaneously, and this isn't a dump then play the same guy, this is like an 8 out of 10. If it does not happen simultaneously, and so you can dump and play the same guy, this is a 0 out of 10 broken generic garbage that will be in every deck because it's just free play a creature from deck. So I'm going to go with 0 out of 10 if it can play the same guy, 8 out of 10 if it can't. Next card. Oversized Stilt. This is a card that we saw. This was in the original reveal that Secret did when he originally dropped some cards. I think it was, at least. While the attached creature is the only zone creature on your planet, your opponent can attack your opponent directly. Can attack your planet directly. So, this is a cool card. You can just attach it to your opponent's creature and then smack them in the face, go over their creature, essentially. Really cool card. Really good idea. I'm a big fan. Kind of enables OTK, sadly, because you can just put it on their guy instead of having... It's like another form of removal, essentially, where instead of having to pop the guy, you can also just put a Stilts on it and then just smack him directly. Really cool card. I'm really worried about OTK in this format. This upcoming format could be really rough. I'm not going to lie. But we will see. We'll see. This card gives me good vibes. Give me an 8 out of 10. Or 7.5. 7.5. It's a cool card, but I don't think it's that cool. Also, nice artwork by Harry Knight. Really good. Next, Teklar Border Customs. When your opponent plays a resource card, choose one effect. Ooh, optional. I like that. I like that. Your opponent can only play one creature this turn. Your opponent cannot free play creatures this turn. secret. My man, come on, dude. 2 out of 10. Just a generic staple. Because here's the thing, maybe it's not, but I'm playing 2 copies of this in every deck. Because every deck, almost every deck is going to play a resource card, right? And if they play a resource, I just immediately go, bang, you're playing 1 creature this turn. This cooks Pali. This cooks the Rokah deck we just saw, because you can only play 1 creature this turn. This cooks... It doesn't even cook BF, because BF's only going to play 1 creature. They're just going to play the Jokra, bounce the tower, bounce your guy, smack your face. So it doesn't really affect BF. Does it affect SKs? Maybe? But, like, I don't know if it does. And especially if your opponent plays a resource after playing a creature. Like, if they play a creature, get a resource, play a resource, right? Like, if they go, like, Glah, and then they go Tree. On the play of Tree, you just go, bang, you can only play 1 creature this turn. And they've already played Glah, so they cannot play any more creatures for the rest of the turn. Like, oh. Wow, I hate this. 2 out of 10. It's just generically strong. Really strong. We're earning a format that's really strong, for sure. But, like... Oh, man. Jesus. White flag. When your opponent would gain points, both players gain 2 points instead. Whoa! So... That would also trigger... Oh, by the way, by Professor Dad. Love the artwork. Incredible artwork. That is so funny. So if my opponent plays OTK, try to smack me in the face, I just go, instead of you winning the game, I'm both going to gain 2 points. Like, that's kind of funny. I actually like that. I like that a lot. I like that there's an OTK counter here, right? Big fan of that. Nice. Because I think this format saw a 2 AAA. So if they have AAA for the one, they can have AAA for the field, but they can't have 2 more AAAs for both white flags, you know? So I'm a fan of this. I'm a big fan of this to potentially stop OTK. Nice. That's it. Okay. Oh, I forgot to give white flag a rating. I don't know if I gave Border Customs. Give me a 7 out of 10. All right. Maybe an 8 out of 10. I really like this card. With that being said, on screen here, I'm going to put the average score of each planet and the generic stuff. So no planets. Overall, I love this drop. I'm excited for the fan set. I'm excited for any tournaments that are going to happen within the fan set. And, I mean, there's not much more to say. If you would like to join us for this fan set and join us for this upcoming chapter of Chaos Galaxy, the Discord link is in the description down below. Go check it out. Join up. We'd love to teach you the game. If you know how to play the game, we'd love to show you off the new cards and play some games with you. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.